Welcome to the hydraulics lab. Today we are going to discuss our experiment flow through an orifice. This experiment is very simple. We will first see what are the experimental setup and then we will tell you how to take the reading and what are the requirement in this experiment. The motive of the experiment is to calculate the value of CD. You know CD is coefficient of discharge, which is equal to actual discharge upon theoretical discharge. We have to calculate the value of CV, coefficient of velocity, and we have to calculate the value of CC, coefficient of contraction. Now, welcome to, we will see the experimental setup. You can see that we have a cylindrical vessel in which we have an orifice at the base of the tank. You can see at the base of the cylindrical tank, we have the orifice. The water is flowing through this orifice. Clearly you can see this water is flowing through the orifice, and we have maintained a constant head over an orifice. This constant head that we have maintained is monitored or is calculated using this piezometer. You can see we have two piezometers attached. I will tell you what is this piezometer and what is this piezometer. So this piezometer is showing the level of water in the tank, and all this is having a constant discharge. So this is particular setup is for one discharge value. Later on, when we will change the discharge, we will have another set of values. So in this way, we will proceed for number of discharges and number of values. As of now, we are focusing on this one particular discharge and we are seeing the values that we get. So you have this piezometric value, piezometer head which shows the head over an orifice. Now you can see we have this extra tube which is actually a pitot tube. So this pitot tube is, you can see, if you can see this experimental setup pitot tube, this is the pitot tube. Now what we will do, this pitot tube I will place exactly at the center of an orifice at the location of the vena contracta. Vena contracta is a position where we have the minimum cross section area. So this orifice has a diameter of say 16 mm or 13 mm. This orifice has a diameter of 13 mm, and we will have the vena contracta which has some lesser dia than the dia of the orifice. So water is flowing through an orifice, it contracts and then it falls to the atmosphere, or you can say through this channel. So the place of vena contracta at area is denoted as AC and the area of orifice is denoted as A0. So what we do, we place this pitot tube at the location of an vena contracta and we will see. See, we are going to place it. So this vena contracta is now placed exactly at the center. If you can see, this vena contracta, this pitot tube is placed at the location of the vena contracta, and you can see the value in the pitot tube. So this reading shows the reading of the head over the tank, head over the orifice, and this shows the velocity head that we are getting. Pitot tube actually measures velocity, so you can see this head. Okay. Now we can have the value of H0. H0 is defined as the head over the orifice, and HC is defined as the head and the pitot tube. Now we will see the observation table, how the observation table is made, how the calculation is to be filled up. And one more important thing, that discharge measurement is on the basis of same principle as we have discussed in our last turn in our PPT, that we have hydraulic bench system, lever arm is placed, 1:3 ratio, whatever will be the mass you multiply by 3 and with no longer time, then this volume can be calculated. I will provide you the reading for the particular discharge value and you will have the experimental completion. Now the motive is to calculate the value of CC, CD and CV and to plot a graph between different parameters as suggested in the lab manual. Let us see the observation table. You can see this actual discharge is given as QAC is equal to actual volume upon time. So we know actual volume, we can calculate, we know time, we use stopwatch. So actual discharge you know. The theoretical discharge is given by the formula A0 under root of 2G H0. This H0 is what? Head on the orifice that I have shown you using the first piezometer. A0 is what? A0 is the area of the orifice, cross section area of the orifice. So this CD value can be calculated using the ratio Q actual upon Q theoretical. We already know that Q theoretical is always more than Q actual, therefore CD value is less than 1. This CV is the coefficient of velocity and which is defined as under root of HC upon H0. What is HC? HC is a head in the pitot tube that we measured. SC is written pitot tube reading. So, and CC is coefficient of contraction, and this is coefficient of contraction, and this is equal to AC upon A0. What is AC? AC is area at vena contracta and A0 is area at orifice. Okay. So now we see the table. The dia of the orifice is 13 mm. Dia of the orifice 13 mm. So cross-sectional area of the orifice can be calculated using pi by 4 d square. Now this is important. Dia of jet. Dia of jet is calculated using vernier system attached with the system. I will just show you how we have got this dia of the jet. Similarly, using dia we can calculate cross-sectional area of the jet AC. Now you can see this H0 table, we have value 0.362. This is in meter, so this is actually 362 mm. HC, you know, 354 mm. We know the value volume collected, and this is time. So this first set of reading is completed in this video. Similar reading we will provide you all these readings. You have to complete a calculation in the Excel sheet or in your copy and submit your report by answering these questions. These are the questions that you have to answer. I will upload. What I will do, I will upload all the data, all the PDF file in the Google Classroom. Only you have to see this video, complete the table, and on the same background you have to submit your report on Google Classroom. One more important thing is how to measure the area of the vena contracta. You can see that if this is the fall of an orifice, if the water is falling through an orifice, then it actually contracts and then fall. So this contracted area is actually, we are talking about vena contracta. So this area is AC. How to measure this AC value we are going to see in the experimental setup. If you all can see here, this is a vernier system attached. This is the vernier reading. You can see this is vernier reading, and this is the least count scale. You just place this all vernier close to the jet and you measure the two readings in between the jets. If you all can have a close look, you have this blade also attached. This blade has a thickness of 3 mm. So when you calculate the dia at the vena contracta, you have to subtract this 3 mm. So I will give you the reading. When the lab reopens, you all can have the visual on a physical basis. As of now, it is very difficult for you to visualize how the dia of the vena contracta is measured, but it is very simple. We have the screw gauge system attached with the experimental setup. Through using that setup, we measure the vena contracta. I hope I am clear with this video. Everything is clear. If you have any doubt, you can definitely ask any one of us. Thank you everyone. We will catch up next.